Hey, it's Danny. Welcome to Anything Goes, and today I am joined by Safiya, also known as Wiz Quifa on social media. And today I'm going to be asking her a couple questions about her TikTok. By the end, you will know all the secrets to getting TikTok fame. Before we begin, a few quick things. First of all, I do have an Instagram and Twitter, which I'll link in the description. Also, go check out Safiya on TikTok, which I'll put in the description and will be somewhere on the screen right now, where I would say she posts like out of the box comedy. Anyways, why don't you introduce yourself to the people that don't know who you are?
Hi. That was so cringy, but hi.
All right. So why don't we sort of like start with your story and why you started TikTok and how you got to the what is it 1.2 million followers you have now, if I'm not mistaken?
1.3. Yeah.
1.3 million
I mean, no, you're
followers.
fine. It's same thing. It's okay. No, it's totally fine. So why I got TikTok and why I've started?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
long ago. Okay, no. It was last year. No, pause. I got it because on Instagram people were posting really cringy videos of like old
Mm.
people and stuff. And I got it in the fall of 2018. So when it came out, and I would laugh my butt off. And then in the springtime, my best guy friend Brendan, shout out to Brendan, um, he got famous off a video. We got like 122K, and I was like, oh my god, you lucky son of a biatch. It's okay if I cuss, or is
Yes, it's
this
okay. It's okay.
not allowed?
No, you're
Okay,
allowed to.
so the son of a bitch got famous. He had like 26,000 followers, and I thought, fuck him. Anyways,
Mm.
he got me into posting more. I wanted to post more, and one video blew up of like me changing into my lacrosse wear, and it got like 23K,
Mm.
which was insane still now. But like, I would like brag and be like, "Oh my god, I'm at 100 likes," and he'd be like, "Sap, shut up! Like it's just 100. Like I have like 100K, like whatever." But then I just kept posting. But he honestly, shout out to him. He actually got me going, sadly.
Mm. Did your did your content stay the same? Because you were talking about switching into
Oh, yeah.
lacrosse. It doesn't seem like you would post that
No, I would
today.
try to be like a Visco girl. I would try not to be myself because I would see like my friend Michelle Wozenak, if I'm saying that right, beautiful woman, and I wanted to post stuff like her because it would get like very big, but
Hmm.
it didn't get big for me. And then just slowly, when months passed by, I stopped and I started just posting stupid stuff. And then finally, I posted a very vulgar video and it blew up. And I had like only 100 followers at the time. And yep, and it just kind of took its own turn.
So did you start getting like more of a big account when you started posting the funny videos, or did you have a follower base when you
Yeah,
were
so
posting?
what I barely had a follower base like before. I think after that lacrosse video posted, I think I only had like 1,000 followers, which I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying it's way less than what I have now. But um pause, forgot what I was saying. No, with the funny stuff, that one video of me like queefing on command, that definitely like shot up. Like I didn't think that was gonna go anywhere and it blew up. And I'm not saying that's what got me famous, but it like kick-started my account. So I just kept posting and then it just went off. So
Yeah. So I was gonna ask because I feel like the type of content that you post, it takes a little bit to get a legacy of posting that, and I feel like you can almost receive hate from other people when you post very edgy
yeah.
content. Did you have to go through like a phase of
Um With
people disliking you?
that queefing on command one, yeah, I understand that one. Some people were like, "What the heck?
Yeah,
Like,
or
what the
offended by it.
heck?" But with like the videos I make with sounds and stuff, I don't know. It's mostly laughing or like they'll be like child I and like a dash. Like I don't
Okay.
usually I've never gotten really bad hate comments like what other popular TikTokers go through. I think I'm okay, or at least I don't really check, but I try to.
Like, yeah, I was gonna ask, do you know why you don't get hate? Is there like something you're doing right?
Um well, everyone gets hate. Like I've got
Yeah,
hate
yeah,
for
yeah.
like
All big
mistakes that you
creators do.
post and stuff and everything, but with like my regular like what usually goes on like 95% of my videos or stuff, like I think it's cuz I'm not trying. You know, people get so
Mm,
pissed off if a
when people
girl
try
is
too
trying too
hard.
hard dancing. Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
over here. But then you would think people would be like, ew, like, oh, I do get some hate comments. Some people say, like, oh, you look like you haven't showered or you smell like sour cream or something. But, like, I think those are fucking funny. Like, I don't really take
Yeah,
offense to it. I'm like, this is funny and I react to it and I think it's really funny. But, like, ones that are like
yeah.
bad, like people that get like go kill yourself, like Emma Lou and stuff, no, I don't get those.
Mm.
No. But, no. Other than that, the smelling sour cream stuff, I'm good.
Yeah, I feel like there is a certain level of hate that, depending on the person, they can take, but there's also this certain level of hate that, like, you can't really find a joke out of go kill
Yeah.
yourself. So I don't know,
Oh,
what do you
definitely.
do at that point when you
If
start
I ever
getting that?
received that,
Yeah.
like, I have before.
Yeah.
Um, it's not fun. I mean, like, you want to say to yourself, like, hey, these are like 12-year-olds, you
Mm.
know, but like, it still sucks because, like, you know, every creator, like, I hate to say, like, we have feelings, like, we are people, but like, we are, honestly. But
Yeah.
then, like, I also think, like, well, then I shouldn't be posting this stuff if, like, it's going to offend people. But, like, my brain's different from everyone else's, and I think it's funny. And then
Hmm.
some people are like, oh, that's not funny. And I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. But that's, like, happened, like, once, I think, like, a long time ago. But, yeah, no.
So you can take hate pretty well, is what you're saying.
It's called getting bullied in middle school. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, sometimes it depends. Like I think a month ago I posted a glow up video and the hate comments were insane. They were like, "You look the same." Like, I don't know, you just had makeup on. You look the same. Like, those aren't bad ones, but like it just sucks because you're like, "Oh, okay."
yeah. What do I do?
Um,
How do
yeah,
I?
like I don't know what to do. But then most of the not most of the comments, but like the top comments were like, "Damn, like these comments are ruthless." But I left them up because I was like, I'm not gonna delete it. Like they win, type of
Yeah.
feel.
Hmm.
But like if I try to be like, um, if I try to do one of those videos, sometimes it turns out wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you don't touch on hate, because I definitely see creators like, Charlie D'Amelio. She posted a video that one of her most popular videos was the, I'm just a kid video.
yes,
Is
yeah,
that a
yeah,
bad
yeah.
idea to do something like that? Is it a bad idea to
To
touch on
like spread
haters?
that. No, I think it's great. I've done it, honestly. Like one guy was like, "This girl's not even funny." I went to his account, and the thing, his bio was Dixie D'Amelio is gonna marry me or something like that. And then three of his videos were asking Dixie to prom, and I exposed him. I'll do it
Hmm.
like that.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think it's the right thing to do, but if you're gonna like push me, I'll push back. But I mean, for her, she's the biggest TikToker, right? Yeah, she's the biggest one on this app.
Face of TikTok,
Um,
basically.
yeah. I think she should. I mean, because she honestly, what, she's 15, 16, and she gets skinny shamed. They think she
Hmm.
like over quarantine, they're like, you look anorexic. And I'm like, dude, leave her alone. She's actually a kid. Like, we are a kid. Like, I'm 17. Like, I'm almost an adult soon, but you know, she's a like sophomore in high school. And I feel
Yeah.
bad because she's so bubbly. You know, I don't think she's done anything wrong.
Yeah, so then a controversial statement would be, you're signing up for this, which seems like, half the
Yes. Yeah.
creators will
Like, you're
say that.
asking for it.
Yeah, which
Mm
you're
hmm.
obviously never asking for it, but do you believe that immediately when you put yourself on TikTok, you should expect it, and that you can't get emotional about it because you're quote unquote signing up for it?
That's such a hard question because there's some. I don't feel like girls should be asking for it if their titties are hanging out, but like if someone
Yeah,
comments
yeah,
like nice boobs, I might be like, well, they're nice, but like they shouldn't be like slut shamed for it.
yeah,
But like specifically for Charlie, I don't think she's asking for any. Like she's literally dancing. She's like a cute little like. I feel like she reminds me of like a dandelion. Like she's just so like bright and like you know.
yeah.
Um,
This is why she has
but like
50,
other
60 million
yeah,
followers.
yeah. But God, I don't. I feel like those like a side of me that's like, haha, these hate comments are funny. And then I'll be like, oh my God, no, they're not. Like, these are people and they
Yeah.
probably feel
Yeah.
terrible about themselves. I don't think anyone, like, I remember, like, not to bring up Vine, back in my day, Vine, but, dude, no one cared. Like,
About
no
hate.
one.
Yeah, it was just.
No, there was like, I don't think there was any hate. Like, no one,
Oh,
like,
really?
there would be like, I remember there's this white kid that said the N word. I'm not saying that's good. I'm not saying I
Hmm.
approve of that.
Yeah.
But we were a different breed. We didn't like that just went past my I don't remember like him getting canceled. Like there wasn't cancel culture back there. Vine was just like crack house.
And why is that? Is it the audience? Like, is
I
it the
have
audience? Is it? Do you think the audience is younger on TikTok, or do you think it's honestly just
uh,
society in 2020 is a lot different than?
I think it's both because Vine, like TikTok was Musically, so the people that were on Musically automatically had TikTok, you know?
Mm,
Like my
yeah.
Musically, like I had Musically on my phone like 2 years ago because I would watch cringy stuff
Hmm.
and then TikTok popped up and I was like, "Oh, okay." But Vine also that was like in 2012 type of stuff. Like I feel like that was a lot. No, 2003, I don't know, but it was a different vibe back then. I think today's a little there's just so many things going on and we're very like snowflakes about it, our
Yeah.
generation.
Hmm.
And I feel like we don't have to be snowflakes, but some people are snowflakes. I can be a snowflake sometimes, so
Hmm.
it happens.
Yeah, because I
Yeah, I
always
have no
wondered
idea.
that. It's like I feel like TikTok with the whole cancel culture and things like that, that there are certain things that I don't see anywhere else, and I don't know why. I don't know if
It's
that's.
turning into Twitter. I don't have
Oh,
Twitter, but I've
yeah,
heard it's
yeah.
turned into Twitter
Mhm.
because I don't know. I guess just everyone cancels each other on Twitter, but I guess it's just
Twitter
become
can get
more
out of hand.
political. Yeah, it just got more political
Mhm.
and stuff, which it's good to spread awareness sometimes, but like if someone like I don't even know, like just they'll just like blow up and you're like, "Oh my God, like
Yeah, let me
we
hate this
came here to
person.
laugh." Yeah,
Yeah.
but I have no idea. I think it is because of 2020. It's different. It's a different generation watching the content as
Mhm.
younger kids, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and
I
I
grew
think.
up
Sorry, go on.
No, go, you're good.
I think that the I was gonna talk about how people on TikTok, it's very known that, or let's just say people on TikTok are the average age of like 16, 17. If you're
Mhm.
averaging all the 12-year-olds with all the 20-year-olds, you probably get around that age that when a 16-year-old blows up, another 16-year-old is going to be upset about that because it's not a 30-year-old that's blowing up. It's a kid their age when they also post
Mhm.
TikToks that's getting this chance to get 10,000 followers from posting one video. I
Yeah,
think that angers
yeah.
people.
I understand that because like 15-year-olds are making money off this
Yeah,
app.
yeah.
You know, like I just got a manager and I like think it's fucking ridiculous how much money I even make for a sound.
Yeah, yeah.
It's ridiculous. I shouldn't make that. I'm not complaining. I'll take it. Don't get
Mhm.
me wrong. But I just feel bad for like my boyfriend. He works like at it and out. Like he works, you know, a
Mhm.
job. And I'm making money for sitting on my ass and making like a 10-second video, which I think like 15-year-olds that have, you know, a lot of followers. Let's just say Danny, what's her name? The one that did like the Danny one, like she's not really her age. What's
Mm.
her name? Danny Kabia. Oh my gosh. They'll know what I'm talking about.
Wait,
Anyway,
wait.
she's like she was a musically person.
Daniel Cohen?
Daniel Cohn. Why was I calling her Danny? Yes, her. Like she's
Oh, the fake
15.
pregnancy thing.
Yes, and like the fake age and stuff and everything. But
Yeah.
like she must be making bank. Same with Lauren Gray. Like she's my age now, but she was probably making bank on Musically. And it's just like we're kids. Like they probably don't know how to sustain
Mhm.
excuse me, the money.
Yeah.
I just think it's ridiculous. I mean, it's fine if you're 18 or like I even think me being 17 getting this much is like stupid, but I'm grateful for it. I just think for people that are working real jobs is it's unfair. But
Yeah, that taking, and obviously people do spend a lot of time, but I'm sure it's not as much time as working a 9 to 5
Oh,
job.
no. There's some TikTokers, I'm not gonna say the name, but um, she's signed with the same management as me and she makes $500, $600 by using the sound.
Hmm. Jeez.
That's insane.
Yeah, that
And if you're doing like, oh, I'm sorry,
no,
continue.
no, go.
Oh, like, and if you're doing like, I did 3 sounds last week, and each sound was $200, which I was like, oh my god, I've made $600 this week.
Hmm.
For what? And if she's doing a sound every day of the week, that bitch gonna be rich.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. Like, I don't like I'm trying to save it up for an apartment. I ain't gonna spend it on clothes. Like, I'm good with what I have. But I just think it's insane. Like, when my manager told me that, I was like, you sure? But I mean, I guess it's part of it. I mean, I guess an influencer, quote unquote, because I don't feel like I am, but
Oh,
I
you
mean,
are.
I guess that's, oh God, I influence the wrong people.
Yeah, so money, that's a big thing, and you're talking about how it could be unfair, but it happens, and that's all that matters. Is
Hmm.
that people tend to talk about wanting to make a living off of social media and put that over education, because even you're pointing it out right now, $600 for a sound, it makes school and college a lot more unmotivating to do.
Hmm.
But do you think that you'll ever make a living off of social media?
I'm going to university next fall. Like, I mean, I've always wanted to do social media and stuff, but like, also, I love medical field, what I'm going into. But
Yeah.
if people want to be YouTubers or anything, want to make a living off of that, I have no objection with that because like that is so much fun and stuff. Like, the YouTubers that we grew up with, like PewDiePie, he's a freaking gamer and he like made a living off it. And Joey, forgot his name, but like the people that I used to watch when I was younger, they're they made a living off it. And like you got to make sure not to spend it all. Like David Dobrik, he's literally the not the biggest, but
Giving
he's one of
away
the most
cars and
known.
yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't hate anyone if they did not hate or dislike or like just own someone if they did that because like it's not my dream to do that. I mean, unless like I blew up and I guess, but I mean, I want to go to university.
Hmm.
But I feel like people should go past like if like the Kardashians, they graduated. No, they
Yeah.
didn't graduate high school. Kylie didn't. Anyways, but I just feel like if you're getting big, you should at least graduate high school to have like a good education, and then college can just be an option because it is an option. Like you should go to high school, have a fun time. High school's great,
Yeah.
but yeah, I wouldn't. People should totally do social media if that's their dream.
Yeah, and I guess, do you believe that if you didn't go to college that you could do more with social media than you're doing when you go to college anyway?
It depends what you want to do. Like, not to talk about my manager again, but he went to Chapman and he went into media and business and stuff. So he is doing social media kind of his way,
Hmm.
So that's one way that I'd be like, oh, you should go to university for that because you need to know a lot about it. But if you just want to be an influencer, I don't think. I mean, like, I really don't know if you like. I don't think you need to go to college to know how to get TikTok famous. I don't think there's a program there. I don't think there's a major there. I mean,
Social
I
media major. I'm sure they're gonna make that
yeah,
something
I think there
in the
is something
future.
with media, but I
Yeah.
think it's how to maintain it and stuff. It's not like get big on it. I think it's like what my manager did on like how
Okay.
to, you know, um,
Yeah.
but if you want to go to like university, like do it. I'm doing it because I want to. I want to like
Yeah. You
be
want
in
to
the
learn.
medical.
You don't want
Yeah,
to
but
waste.
I won't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Continue.
I was gonna say the wrong thing anyway, so you saved me there. But you don't want to spend your life on your phone, and that's an
Yeah.
honest thought. Is that okay? Sure, it's great to be TikTok famous. It's great to make a living, but even if that's easier, is that necessarily what you want to spend your entire life around? Because that's basically what you're doing.
Yeah, and it doesn't last forever. Like
Yeah.
when, a couple years David Dobrik won't be a thing anymore. and you got to make sure that you don't waste all your money and blow it off on like houses and cars and stuff. Not saying like he's doing that. I'm saying like other YouTubers and stuff. Like you have to be financially stable. You have to like be smart about it, because if you think being TikTok famous means you can blow money, no, because it's basically 15 minutes of fame. We have it for a good year or so, and then probably next year no one's gonna know who I was if like it goes down or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's a
it's
tough
fun.
it's tough deciding all that stuff, and obviously because I can't speak from personal experience yet. That's why I always ask, because I think it's interesting. Some people seem very committed to saying you sort of have to commit to social media if you really want to go somewhere with it. And then other
Oh,
people say
definitely.
you should always go to college and social media can always be a side thing that you get a decent living off of, but you should still go to college. So I've heard different
That's what I'm doing.
views. Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like if someone, their dream is to, do social media, YouTube, whatever, Instagram platforms or something, like reach it, do it, like make
Yeah.
a YouTube, like not to bring up my manager again, but like little hint, like you need to build your other platforms up if one of your platforms is big. Like you can't just stick to one app. You have to, if you want to have your name and like your business, quote unquote, like yourself expand, you have to expand your Instagram, your Snapchat, YouTube, like other
Yeah.
stuff. You can't just like be like, okay, I'm just gonna stick to TikTok. You have to like make your name known. So like do that. But like I'm using it as a side because TikTok has always been like for me, not for anyone else. Like I've been doing it for jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't trade my university and like what I want to do when I'm older for it, unless something like extravaganza came up and I was in a movie or something. But still, I think I would
Yeah. Well,
try to. I don't know.
what happens if you get famous at 10 and you don't know what college, well, you know what college is, but all you know is that it's big and scary and you don't know how to do it? What does it change your mind at
University's big
all?
and scary.
Yeah, at the age of 10. You might think that
Well,
way, and you pop off on TikTok at the age of 10, even though
I think.
it's rare.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna happens. Um, like the bald baby. Come on, but that's not his account. But I think the
Jeff
parents manage
Bezos.
it honestly,
Yeah.
because when I, oh my god, not to bring my manager again. I'm just keep coming up
No,
with
no,
like
no. He
other
sounds
things.
like a
There's
nice
this
guy.
15-year-old.
Yeah.
He's so cool. Anyways, but my mom was talking to him with me, and they were saying how this 15-year-old makes bank, and my mom was like,
Yeah.
"How the hell does she sustain it?" And he was like, "Her parents manage her account." So
Mm,
I'm guessing if you got big as 10 years old, your parents would have to, they get the money, and I think if they're smart parents, they'll probably hold it and not spend it, because
yeah.
they should hold it for you when you're older, um and still have you go through elementary school and middle school and high school. I mean, that's what I do for my kid. I'd be like, you're graduating high school until you figure out what you want to do, because I feel like high school, it's a great time in our lives.
Yeah, that you should let sink in while you can, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
So then it seems like you and your manager, which I don't mean to bring up, seems to have a pretty good grasp of getting famous. And I know you might not think, "Oh, I don't know a step-to-step guide," but I'm going to ask you, what is the step-to-step guide of getting famous? Cuz that's not out there. It's not a one
Oh,
answer thing,
yeah.
but if you had to tell everyone this is how you get famous, what do you tell people?
I'm just gonna say something real quick. I got lucky, but I'll say
Okay, so
one
luck can be
thing.
involved. Luck can be involved
Yeah,
for sure.
but I'm just saying, I've always posted for me. I post because I think it's funny, and some people might not think it's funny, but I show my friends, and I'm like, haha, this is so funny. They don't think it's funny, but I think it's funny. Like,
Okay.
if you scroll down all the way to the bottom of my TikTok, you'll see me trying so hard, and then you'll see like these stupid videos that have evolved to these videos that are a little bit more funny. Um, but one, I do it for you, like make videos for you, not to entertain other people. There's all different sides of TikTok. There's the like I'm painting something, or I'm making food, or I'm dancing, or comedians, or artists. Like there's so many different things. You don't have to just dance the renegade to get famous. That's not the way. It's
Hmm.
fun, but that's not the way. At least for me, it wasn't. Um, but make a buttload of videos. My algorithm that I cracked open the algorithm for me, the more you post, the more followers and likes you get. I've told this to everyone when they ask me. The more videos you post, it's gonna more likely be on the For You page. And you're gonna get likes, and you're gonna get followers. So the more you post, that's why I post so much, because you gain. You
Yeah,
gain.
yeah.
And I've been doing that since like October. I realized, I was like, oh, that's how you do it.
Mm.
And then soon you get like little tiny baby companies that DM you on Instagram saying, hey, try our acne strips. And you're like, heck yeah, my acne sucks, but the strips suck. But you do it anyways because those brands will talk to other brands, and those brands will talk to other brands, and then they'll communicate with you. I mean, that's what I did. The little brand, like these contact lenses, they were
Yeah.
shit. They ripped. They were shit. But I got them for free, which is lit as hell because I
It's
want to know what I
free.
look like with blue eyes.
Take it.
And then I got, huh?
Take it. It's free.
Oh yeah, take it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like honestly, take all the deals you get. Like even if you don't like the company, like if it's like the shitty fucking sticky phone case, like just take it because I didn't reply to that company, honestly. Sorry if they're hearing this. I didn't want it, but I got like these shitty light leggings that I thought they'd be awesome. They are as thick as balls. I did not want to fucking promote them to my followers because they would buy them and they would get shitty leggings. Like I know.
Mm.
But then, I just kept doing that and I posted on my own, doing little videos. Like once you start making like the algorithm, like I don't know how you get TikTok famous. I honestly like can't really answer that other than to post a lot.
Okay,
I
so
really
then
can't.
because you don't know
But
how
I
to
mean,
answer that, let me ask you
I
a harder question. How do you get
bruh.
famous on social media, not TikTok? Because it seems a little bit more
Shit.
difficult on everything other than TikTok, which, that's not to denounce your 1.3 million followers, which is a lot. That's like,
I don't feel like I have that much. I feel
it's
like
a
it's just a
lot.
glitch in the system.
Like
I don't
thinking
think
about that, putting it into perspective of even if it's easier, and I put that in quotations, I realize you can't see me. Even if it's easier to get famous on TikTok, 1.3 million people is 1.3 million people.
it's insane. If everyone gave me a penny, I think I would have what? What would that be like?
Oh,
1,600,000? 60?
don't
I
ask
mean,
me to do math.
600,000? It's like something happened. Let's just say 1 million people followed me. I'd have
Yeah, yeah.
$500,000 if everyone sent me a penny. That's
Uh,
insane.
uh,
Everyone go send me a penny. I'm just kidding. Like 1 penny.
fi-
One fucking penny.
I don't think it's 500,000. I'm not
Wait, let
trying to
me do the
correct you. I
calculations.
think that's
Am I stupid? I might be stupid. Hold up. Give me a
no,
minute.
it's fine.
Wait.
This is why I don't do math on the podcast because this happens. But
Wait, you
anyways, while you
divide
do
when
that, divide actually,
by
how would you
5.
do that? No,
I don't know.
you got to get the pennies into dollars. So you got to divide, it would be 1,000,000 divided by 100.
Thank you.
And that's how many.
Oh, I wouldn't have that much money. I'm lying,
You'd
everyone.
still
I'm
have a
dumb. I went
lot.
to high
That's a lot of
school.
money though.
It'd still be $10,000. That's insane.
There you go.
Give me my money. I'm just kidding, but that's insane that you could make that much by just a penny. 1 penny.
Okay, but TikTok doesn't pay you, right? If anything,
Oh my,
people
no.
complain about it because the only way you make money is already a scam because they're taking 70% away from you. And I feel like that can be an issue. And I've touched on this issue in multiple podcasts by now. If you're listening still, I'm sorry. But it almost seems like TikTok only goes downhill from here because it's not an end goal. TikTok is not an end goal for anyone. I don't think a person will say, I want to get TikTok famous and live off of TikTok. What they'll say is, I want to get 10 million TikTok followers and translate it to Twitch or YouTube or my Instagram.
Yeah.
But I don't see it going anywhere when people start to realize that, all these big creators are leaving or they're starting to get too famous and going to YouTube because that's where you're going to make money. That's where you can make a living. And
definitely.
Yeah. So I don't know what they do, and I
Yeah.
don't know how they pay, because I feel the only solution is somehow paying creators and not almost forcing creators to take ads, and because that's the only way you're going to make money, so you have to do that. Well, you don't have to, but
Mhm.
why wouldn't
Well,
you? It's the smartest thing to do if you have 1.3 million followers that are in love with you. Why would you not take these advertisements? And it doesn't hurt anyone, is all I'm trying to say.
yeah, definitely. I think the how people make money is you have to have a manager because they'll send you song promos that they want to go viral and like trend.
Hmm.
So they pay you to do a video with that. And that's only I've done. I've done like little song promos with other companies like Flight House or something on Instagram. But
Yeah.
then they didn't send me my money and I was like, you bitch. They did that like twice and I was like, oh my God, I made one
You got
turn into a
scammed.
trend. But yeah, but I feel like the big creators like Charlie, Avani, like the Hype House people, like Alex Warren, he has to like show Bang because he probably did a contract with them for like a year or something to
Mm,
put the hashtag and put Bang somewhere in your videos, or I don't even know. But
yeah.
you kind of like not sell your soul, but like you kind of have to if you want money. But that's why people should go into YouTube because it's so much smarter. Like you make so much money off there. Like more. I feel like if you
Mm,
don't have a manager, you probably will make more because if you don't have a manager on TikTok, the only money that you're getting is live if you're 18 and I'm not. So I don't make money off lives and I feel bad taking fans money because people will send $50. I'm like, "Oh my god, take it back." But
yeah, but if they
that's
send you
another
$50, you get what, 5 of it?
no, you
No, you get
get
like
so
15 of it. And don't they take like 70% off of lives?
um
Isn't some it's
they
something like that.
it's so the money is coins they call it.
Yeah.
So there's like what the hot dog one or whatever,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
the pigeon drama queen is a certain amount of coins. Um you get they I got oh my god, what is it? That is 50. I think they take like you get like 47. They don't take that much because then
Really?
you put it into pay. Yeah, I thought they would take a lot more, but I'm kind of scared that my PayPal account is in there because once you put your PayPal like to it to get the money, there's a contract agreement that's like if your money goes missing or we can take it, like, blah blah, like it says like we can do all this. And you're like, well, do I risk
Uh,
it for the money or do I have them hack into my PayPal account?
mm,
I agreed to it, sadly.
yeah. Like majority would. It's hard to deny money.
Yeah.
It's one of the hardest
And no one
things.
reads the agreements, but I sadly do.
Mm. No, it's a good thing. And I think, that's what I was gonna sort of speak about earlier when you brought up take all brand deals. Is that is that really what you should do? Like, do you ever stumble upon a brand deal that's like you're signing away your life to this
Okay, so
brand
the
deal?
brand deals, like they don't you don't sign away your life. It's
No,
very
yeah, yeah, but your
minor. They're like,
TikTok account,
hey,
let's say.
yeah. They'll be like, hey, hi, like if we send you this, can you just make 2 videos with this sound and hashtags and then post a picture on your Instagram tagging us and say something like this, like it's something like that, and you
Mm,
just agree to that. And they're
yeah.
like, okay, we'll send you the clothes and you pick what you want. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like they're not like sell your soul like
You're not
how
signing
Bang
anything?
would be or something. No, you don't sign anything. It's just like you just text them on Instagram like you did with me. Like
Yeah, yeah.
super, super minor. They're not like you either have to do
Huh.
this and if you don't, like I like when light leggings, I said I would post, stuff and I got them. They were shitty and they DM'd me saying like, hey, what's up? And I literally didn't respond.
Mm.
Sadly, I didn't do that. But like they haven't texted me like in months.
But does that get into
So
legal issues? Is that not a
um because
basically
I
taking
didn't
free
sign
products?
anything.
Yeah, that's true, but they didn't sign anything either. So what's stopping me, which I would never do this, but what's stopping me from DMing you and saying, use my sound, I'll give you $1,000. I don't ever have to give you $1,000.
Then I'll delete the sound. I'll say give it to me in 30 minutes and if you don't do it, then I'll take it down.
Does that happen often though? Because then I get 30 minutes of attention from your followers. I feel like it's just
True.
I'm not
My
trying to
friend
say go on. Yeah, your friend.
Brooke Monk or whatever, Brooke
Yeah,
Monk.
yeah, yeah.
I asked her like how much she charges, and she was like, "I'll charge them blah blah blah, like 1,000 or something, because she has 8 million. She has a right
Yeah.
to demand that. Like
You get a lot of money from that.
I don't give me 1,000. No,
Mm.
like if that's if her manager says ask that much, then she should. Um, and she said, if you don't give me my money in like 15 minutes, I'm taking it down.
Mm.
So I mean, I guess it's kind of, you're playing with the devil. You're kind of on the fence, but you know, she'll probably at least get like 50K likes instead of she gets like 1 million likes usually on every video. So I mean, like
Ah.
15K compared to 1 million is nothing. I feel like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
if you lose like 15,000 followers from 1 million, that's nothing. That's that's a lot, those numbers, but if you put them in perspective, it's nothing.
Yeah. I
So,
just, I just like, I didn't know that that was a common thing. I knew that like the whole free product thing, sure. You get free products, you post a video about it, it's great for everyone, right? But something like a
mhm.
song, I'm surprised there isn't a bigger issue with sort of abusing the fact that they will do it without a contract, meaning you don't have to do anything when they pay you, which that can look terrible for you, but
Yeah.
you don't have to do it. Like, thanks for my money. Have a great day. Yeah,
Yeah. Most companies, like, you gotta post it, and then they send you it, but you can just delete it, but
yeah,
I didn't because my name would get ruined and
that's
they
true.
wouldn't talk like the talk. You shouldn't do that unless you
No,
don't want to
no.
be TikTok famous. But if you just want money for like a quick second, sure. I mean, go for it, but your account's to waste.
Yeah. No, I'm like surprised because I don't know how the whole sponsorship process works, and I feel like the way that you've described yours is a lot different than what I've heard from other people in that they might sign something, but everything they do, they sign something. And maybe that's not true.
I've
Maybe I
signed a
misheard
couple things.
something.
No,
But
I've signed
yeah.
a couple things. Like if a big Best Vines account, let's just say them, like something that's like that big on Instagram's like, hey, we want to use your video,
Mm,
but you need to sign that we have, because then it could be
permission.
copyright and I could sue them if I wanted to be an asshole. But no,
Mm,
you just have to sign like that. But with little brands that aren't huge, like this one acne brand, like the Star Acne, they're pretty huge, and they're like, hey,
yeah.
can we just send you these? You don't need to they didn't say to post it, so I didn't. But
Oh, but you could, I guess, just out of gratitude for them posting
yeah,
it or giving
I
it to
mean, I
you.
did with them. Yeah, I did with them on, but I didn't say go get these,
Mm,
because everyone's gonna know you're sponsoring something. But I mean, they're good. Go get them.
yeah. And I feel like the fact that we could talk about this so much, it almost feels like TikTok is turning into a business. And that doesn't mean that every creator is just in it for the money. It doesn't even seem like you're in it for the money, but it's still, I get the vibe that it just feels like more of a business that you have to be careful of certain, like signing certain things and signing with managers.
Hmm.
And I find that whole process amazing that, like, even a year ago, I don't even remember hearing about that. I don't remember seeing a Bang ad, which obviously it works. I know about Bang
Yeah.
now, but I don't remember seeing Bang the first year that I had the app.
Oh, definitely. I got blessed with my manager that I can still post my content. I was always so scared, if a manager comes by, they're gonna say, you can't
Mm,
post this type of stuff. You need to post this.
yeah.
It's not like that for me, thank God. I still do my own thing, can't work with other people. It's very freedom. I can still post, I can still rant, I can still do my little talks.
Mm,
It's so I don't there's probably other managers that are like, you can't post this. But I was blessed for a good one that is very sweet and I can do my stuff. And if he has a song promo that to use, I do it. And it's not a big deal. He says I can do it any way I want it, but just has to add some stuff, and it's fine.
yeah. Yeah. No, there's no issue in having a manager. I'm not trying to like, talk
Sometimes there
down.
is.
No, no, but like me personally, I'm not saying
Yeah.
anyone who has a manager, oh, what are you even doing? You're turning it into a business. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting at that it just feels so natural to say, yeah, you sort of need a manager. It's like
Yeah, right.
you
It's
really
like,
don't,
yeah, you
but you
really
feel like you
don't.
do.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't need one at all. But I mean,
It only
if
helps.
I'm getting, yeah, if I'm getting money for it, I'm not going to say no. Like, who would not say no to like $100 for doing the 10-second video?
Yeah. And it
Like,
helps them. It
you
helps
know,
them.
yeah. But there's
It's
some managers, I know other TikTokers that are pretty big that signed with a company because I'm signed with mine for like 16 months.
oh, really?
But in the contract, most contracts say, hey, I'm not promising gonna. So you could sign with them and not get anything.
Hmm.
So
Could this manager technically delete your account?
no, no, no. In the contract, no. Yeah, no,
Okay,
no.
because that's what I was talking about by like you're sort of signing over your account in certain
Like,
deals that people
yeah.
don't see in the fine print of
There's
a
some
contract.
managers like that. Yeah, there's some terrible ones like that. But there's also good ones that are like, we want to support you. We want to spread your name.
Yeah,
And there's
because
some that are like, we
they
want
get
to,
money. Why would they not
yeah,
want to
like
help?
there's some that are just like, no, we want to destroy you. So,
Yeah, I I'm sure we could talk about sponsorships for ages. I'm gonna sort of guide it to another area because
yeah, it's
I'm getting a
good.
little emotional over. No, it's just I really want to know what your goals are with TikTok, or I want everyone who's listening to know that, and I really hope you do have goals because, sorry, that sounds really
None.
demanding,
Yes. No, no,
but
no. You should
I
have
hope you
goals.
do have goals because I just like, I know you have a lot of followers, but I just want to, sort of let people know that even if you have 1.3 million followers,
You're
you
fine.
could still have goals. And I just
In
want to sort of
life or
touch
just
on
TikTok?
TikTok. Let's start with TikTok. We'll get
Okay.
into life goals. If you
Oh God. I haven't really thought about this, but I do have goals. I mean, it just sounds so stupid for me to be like, I want to have a more following base, but I wouldn't be mad
Yeah.
if it stayed the same or if it got bigger. I'm very grateful for everyone that follows me. I love them all. But
Mm.
my goal would to be um I don't know. This sounds like, oh God. I mean, I do. Like, it'd be great to just, even though how much people make fun of the hype house, like, I blah, 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 blah. A lot of them follow me, and I follow a lot. It'd just be cool to, like, just say hi to them. I wouldn't
Yeah.
live there, but it'd be cool to see the atmosphere there.
So making
Um,
connections seems like one of them.
yeah, connections and meeting. But I'm sad that not playlist. What was the one that was in California? Because that's where I live. VidCon.
VidCon, yeah.
I really wanted to go to that. I know it's kind of a small goal, but I wanted to like meet people, not even just creators, but fans. I don't like to call them fans. I like to call them family members.
Hmm.
But
That's
I
cute.
wanted to meet that. Um, I think my goal is just to stay me, even though it's so like
Cliche. Yeah,
vague.
I know, I
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna say that.
It doesn't
It's so
matter.
like cheesy, but like so many people get tied up in media and turn into someone they're not.
Hmm.
And I don't want to do that, and I never want to do that because your soul, you just sold your soul to the app. No matter if you didn't sign anything, you just changed yourself. And I hate seeing people that do that because I'm like, I rather not get money and be me and make people laugh than get money and be someone fake. Like
Mm.
if someone was like, you need to change, you need to dance and you need to do POVs every day. You can't make any funny content anymore and we'll pay you $1,000 a week. Like I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Even though that sounds dumb, like I rather like do my thing.
Live your
Like I've
life.
always done my thing.
Hmm. Yeah,
And that's a
that's
stupid
cool.
goal, but
No,
that's
it's not a stupid goal. I don't think I don't think that, oh, I think, when you were saying that it's a cliche, it's a cliche for a reason. There has to be a reason why everyone will tell you that same goal. That doesn't make it stupid. It just means that that's a great goal to have in mind because it's one of the most important things about TikTok. And like if you step away from social media, that could be a life goal. You could consider that sure, it's a TikTok goal too, but remaining
Yeah, even
yourself
in
is a
life.
difficult thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like with work businesses and stuff, like, some like high businesses want you to do some stuff, and yeah,
Yeah.
you never know. It's an ugly world.
Yeah. Run you down. But
Yeah. Yes. We
yeah,
all have feelings.
everyone has feelings, exactly. But yeah,
Yes.
uh connections. I sort of want to talk a little on that too. How did that come along? How did you, or what are some of the bigger connections you have, and how did you get those
Like
connections?
followers that I
Sure,
follow too.
followers, or
Or
just someone you've talked to, or someone you've duetted,
yeah.
or someone like, or someone that's duetted you.
Yes.
Sorry, not.
Oh no, you can do with them and they can follow you. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
same thing. Um, yeah. So at first, I'm pretty sure it started with Gemini, official Gemini.
Hmm.
Pretty sure that's his name. Everyone knows Paul,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he followed me or whatever. Um, and so I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. So I followed him back. Anyways, he was like, I got a Snapchat, and he said download the app House Party, and I haven't heard about that since freshman year. And I was like,
Hmm.
people freaking use this app still? It's actually how TikTokers literally meet other TikTokers. I'm not even joking. That's how I met a lot of them. That's how I met Zabra. That's how I met Michelle Wozenak. That's how I met like a bunch of people, even smaller creators.
Hmm.
But that app is the holy grail of meeting people. And then um, that's honestly how I met other creators.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you went to Playas or VidCon, that's also how you meet some cool people. But with people following me, like big creators, I can't really tell you how that worked. I think
Yeah.
just the look of the game of me on the For You page. Like Dixie, she like followed me and I followed her back. Like, I was like, what? You gotta be kidding me.
Hmm.
Um, Amali, another girl, forgot her last name. Very beautiful woman. I think she's beautiful. Um, like, yeah, I was just shocked. I was like, what? But I think that's just the luck of you on the For You page and them liking your video. But House Party is great for talking to other creators.
Yeah. And at what point did you start seeing relationships being built? Like, is that even possible when you have 1,000
Yeah,
followers? Because
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
definitely. Like, I only had like, not just say like, oh, I only had like 100K. But Zabra at the time had like 1 point something million followers. And he followed me on Instagram, added me on Snapchat, and TikTok and everything. And I was like, oh, you don't have to do that. And he's like, no, you're cool. Like, he was very humbled. Like, yeah, there's asshole TikTokers that think they're the shit.
yeah,
There's also very good ones that just think it's an app and we're all people and we're cool. Like, it doesn't matter. Um, no, most of them, at least most that I met, are cool because they have a small following base. I'm not saying 50K is small. I'm just saying compared to the big ones.
yeah,
50K is amazing. Like, you should be so happy about that. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I was going insane when I had 10K. But I'm saying compared to, Charlie or Lauren Gray, like, that's tiny or like
yeah,
not as
yeah.
big. But
Sure.
those people are my favorite because they're still connected to the earth. Like, they're very grounded still and they're very nice. Mostly the ones that have huge ones are assholes because it gets to your head, and that's also another goal. I don't want to become an asshole and an airhead and think that I'm I don't want to become that.
Hmm.
But that's most of them. That's most of them. That's the reality. It gets to your head and you become an asshole. But
Yeah.
most of them that I've met are sweet and very nice, and I've become very good friends with a couple that I talk to on Snapchat every day. Like, I've made streaks and we talk every day. It's not just us sending photos, like, it's us sending videos every day back, like, nonstop. So
Yeah.
no, there's some very great. I think his name is Carter Kent or something. He does like the Dunkin' Donuts at 5 a.m. TikToks with the Instagram
Oh, yeah,
filter or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
He is the sweetest fucking person I've ever met. We bond so well. Like, we flipped out when we both followed each other. He's like, "You followed me?" I was like, "Girl, I followed you." Like, we were like flipped out, and it was awesome. Same with Spencer, like not Spencer. Um, oh God, I don't. Let me think of what one of his videos are. Oh, but
On the
we both
spotlight.
flipped out too. He was so sweet. He has like 1 million as well. So there's some like the comedians and especially the LGBTQ community ones, like those people are so down to earth and so sweet, and I love them all. Like they're very open arms. They're just the same as anyone else in the world. They don't think about TikTok. They're very nice.
Yeah.
Fresh air.
It's, I don't want to totally speak about me because this is sort of about you, but
No, I've been talking so much. You're fine.
yeah, I was gonna say that, I stuff like that makes me, it makes me happier to think that when you grow, you meet people rather than, talking about money or something like that. Because just like everyone, I think, would agree, is that money is great and most people don't do it for the money, or at least they'll claim. But I honestly believe that, making connections or just like having the chance to talk to you and Brick Nerman and everyone else who I've interviewed, I think is the most awesome part about this.
It is.
And the connections that you make is my end goal. I think
It.
that's what I want to do. It's just
Yeah.
making
Even
connections.
meeting like fans is the best thing ever
Yeah.
because like everyone knows my face, but I don't know their faces. So when they flip out, like I flip out and I get scared and I get like shy. Like I get very shy. I get
Yeah.
like I like don't I'm very bubbly and I try to give the best hugs ever. I try to give them the best hugs because I want them to remember that I'm a good hugger. But like I get kind of like shocked at first. I'm like, hi, and I'm not rude. I'm just shocked as much as you are. Like I don't get noticed a lot, and when I do, it's like insane. But like meeting like people that are also on the app or like anyone, it's so nice. Like the connections with creators is great because when I made my 1 million video, like I got a buttload of my friends, like the creators, and got them to like pull something out of their ass for me. I literally asked them to pull something out of their butt for me. I don't like an object.
Quite literally? Oh, okay.
Like literally an object.
It's not
Like
like
someone
a...
pulled out a bike, someone pulled out a mannequin.
Ah.
Someone pulled out a banana.
Okay.
Like
Right.
like Tyler Funk. Also him. I love that fool.
Yeah.
He followed me a long ago. 200K.
Mm-hmm.
He's the sweetest, most humblest man. I love him. Like I asked him to do the pull out of the ass thing. We hadn't talked in months, and he was like, "Here you go, just did it." And I was like, "Oh, what a man!" Like some people are so sweet, and they're just human beings, and they just think that they're just nothing else but a human.
Yeah. I feel like people get away from that idea eventually when
Yeah.
you start seeing creators with 1 million plus or even 500,000 plus, it just, you fade away from the idea that I'm even guilty of this. You fade away from the idea that they are a person. And that's not only for hate. That's not only like, oh, I can post a hate comment because they have 4 million and they're not even going to see it. It's not even that. It's just, it's like,
like, oh shit, they're a human. They're not just an influencer.
Yeah.
Type of feel.
Like
yeah,
they have an outside
that's
life.
Celebrities. Yeah, like Billie Eilish, Kanye West. Like, oh my God, they actually have family members and they have a house and they breathe. They have feelings. Like you kind of forget. Like you'll see someone that like let's say you don't stand, and you're like, oh my God, like wait, they do have feelings. I forgot. Like you kind of like get pushed back into reality. You're like, oh shit, that happened.
Person. Yeah. So, would you say you have any interesting social media experiences as you started getting bigger?
Like if anyone noticed me or any connections or stuff, because like there was one funny story when I got noticed at Disneyland.
Say that. I'm sure it's funny. It already sounds funny.
It's short, but it's just something. So I I was just walking. It was like what, 11, 12, like when Disneyland was closing, and I was just so tired. I had a hoodie on. Like you couldn't tell who I was from behind at all. Like I don't know how these girls. They shouted "Was Quifa" in front of the whole fucking park. And I turn around and I'm just looking dead and they run to me. And I just thought it was really funny. I was just like, how the hell did you know it was me? And they were like, we knew what you were wearing because of your Snapchats. And I was like, oh, yeah, forgot. But they were so sweet. But I just thought it was so funny that they had the courage to say "Was Quifa" at the top of their lungs. And I turned around.
In front of everyone at Disney.
Yeah, like the workers, like people were like cleaning up. Like it people that were going there. It was like the workers, and I was like, I'm so sorry. But any funny connections? No. Oh God.
No, this is a very vague question. It's hard to think of off the top of your mind. I just always ask in case you had something.
I wish I did. I mean, other than like, no. I mean, no.
That's fine. That's fine.
Wait.
Do you have any other thoughts? Do you have any anything else you think people should know? Do you have anything else about you? Anything?
Stay weird.
Stay weird.
Everyone has weirdness, just some people hide it better than others. Doesn't mean that you're different. That sounded very sappy, but it's true. It's true. Everyone is different. Like, you are you, okay? No one else is you. Stop trying to be like Kylie Jenner, okay, for a quick minute. Like, you're you. No one has your fingerprint. Love yourself, period. And I mean it. I'm not just saying it funny. I'm trying to make it not sad.
That was sassy.
I'm
That was...
sorry.
I feel like you're screaming at me. But yeah, so you have to... you have to speak like that. It's the only way to get a point across. I understand that. Sometimes you gotta punch it in their mind.
You have to, because our mindsets are that we have to look a certain way or something, and we honestly don't.
Yeah, and it seems like you started getting big when you decided, screw it, I'm just gonna be me.
Yeah, no, that's what happened, and I got lucky that way. I'm glad that I actually didn't get famous for trying to be like someone else. I was trying to be like Michelle Wozniak. And I didn't get big for it. I'm kind of glad because that wasn't me. I was stealing someone else. I was catfishing. No, I was just stealing the ideas that she was doing, like the trends.
Yeah.
But I was just like, fuck it. I can come up with better shit. Better, like, not saying hers is shit. I'm just saying, like, I can come up with my own shit that's better than...
It's your shit.
Like, not a original idea. Like, it's my original idea.
Got it. Yeah, and I was just gonna wrap it up, and then I had an idea.
Go for it.
You were just, or I think my idea of people that have a lot of courage, I would say, such as you or ATN, who, puts volleyballs in his shirts and runs around. I feel like you get famous off that because other people don't have it. So they like watching, or other people have it, but they know they wouldn't do it. So they follow someone who does. Scared.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. I feel like that is too. Also, because I have very raunchy content, and like people don't really think about like, oh, this would go good with this sound. Like no one has that thought except freaking me. Like I get comments like that, like, how the hell did you come up with that? And I'm like, how the hell did you not? That was the first thing that came to my mind. Like, I don't take an hour to think about it. I just know, like,
it's your mind.
So it's just my mind. I have a disgusting mind. It's like a 12-year-old boy. It's gross. So even my boyfriend's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, haha, funny.
But that's why people like
no,
you.
It's not.
That's why people like you. So.
And mostly my content is things that has happened, like, to me. Like, let me try to think. Like, I don't know. Like, if, like, I got caught having sex one time, I made a funny joke about that. That happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like mostly it's things that happened, or I think it's funny. Like it's not like make believe. Sadly, it's not. Most of my content is things that have happened.
And people find that interesting. People find that.
But they just don't know it happened. They're just like,
oh, okay. And
I'm like, oh, this happened. I should make it with this video. My boyfriend's like, oh my god, no, and I'm like, fine. No one's gonna know. Only I know.
Until you say it on this podcast, and then.
It's okay. I said it on my lives 1,000 times.
Hmm.
I don't mind at all. If I didn't want to say it, I wouldn't have said it.
Exactly. Exactly. That's social media in a nutshell right there.
Yes.
Pretty wrapped up.
Yep,
Well,
definitely.
all I can say is it was a pleasure having you on here.
Oh, thank you so much. I had so much fun talking about myself all the time. I kind of feel very selfish. I feel very bad.
That's what a podcast is. It's just people talking, so you're good. But yeah, I appreciate you being on here. I'm gonna tell
Thank you so
everyone
much.
one more time to check out the TikTok on the screen right now, no matter what you're doing. Drop what you're doing. Check it out. Check out a video. If you don't like it, then move on with your life. But if you do, I'm sure she would appreciate a follow. So definitely go do that. And yeah, thank you.